Okay, so we got our new starter here. It's a Bosch. That's what I usually go with. Costs a little extra, but don't know if I'm going to be able to get that part number clear. It says on it SR4230X. It's a refurbished part. Also, we don't want to let you know is what was holding me up getting it out. I forgot to notice it on the other one when I got these pegs. There's a peg right there, and there's a peg right there. That's how they can get two bolts in it crosswise, and then these pegs hold it from jouncing or doing anything. So it all goes down into right there. So we're going to be installing that in there now. So now this is the video on installation. I'll set you guys back up here so you have the steadiest look of all. So I'm just going to go down there and make sure that this mounting surface is good, and where the pegs are, they're cleaned out as best they can. Oh yeah, the pegs were rusted. Definitely. So let's see if we can't get this guy in there. We're lined up. I'm just going to tap those ends with the pegs so that they pop in. There you go. Don't want to bounce it really tall anymore. So now we're going to go ahead and put the back bolt in. Alright, this is the one that wanted to go in so nicely. Okay. This one didn't want to. It's got corrosion on it. You find yourself a little wire brush, just clean up the end. Clean the threads right up. want to get some grease. Because, I mean, that one was really tight. Okay, we got some grease here. Just dip the end in, so at least the threads have some on it. Trying to get off all I can because I don't need that much. Got a little extra there, so we'll just wipe that off. I just only want it in the threads. Kind of like that. It's inside the threads. So this is the front one here. Nice and dairy. Go figure the positive terminal. They decided to get stuck because it's such very tight clearances in here. I got stuck between the starter and the water where the thermostat housing joins together here somewhere. This whole plastic coolant part. Okay, let's try this again. Now we're back to getting that bolt in. Getting out was the part you missed was very little tiny turns of the wrench just to get it back, get it off. Just like going on, it's like getting it out the same way. You gotta go, flip the wrench. You gotta keep going, keep flipping it. That's how little a room I have. Before I crank that one down, I want to tighten the back one down. Back one's tight. Now we can crank this one down. Okay. Now reassembly. I had the battery on charging, trickle charge, while I had this off for, what, 3 days? It took 3 days for the starter to come in. So she's got some juice in her. It's always good to throw it on the trickle charge so she's full of power. And no keys. Let me get some keys so we can do a test. In the meantime, that's how to install a starter in a Mazda 6 with the V6 3.0 liter. I'll be right back with the keys. Okay, so got the keys. We're ready to do the first start after we got this together. I will be adding coolant to it because it's at the line right now, or a little below it. After I get it started, since we have the hose off there, we'll drop a little bit. So I'll actually probably put a little bit of distilled water in it. But other than that, I'll be also checking for some leaks to make sure that nothing is leaking since I tore that apart. Let's see how we did. That was the quietest start. The old starter made that weird noise and people commented on it before. I did open the garage doors, so we do got some air coming in here. We don't want the exhaust in here to hurt me. Look at that. Yeah. Get her back on the road. that concludes the removal and the installation of the starter from a 2005 to, oh, I didn't look it up. I forgot. I apologize. All the way up to about 06 or 07. They dropped the 3-liter and went with a 2.5 4-cylinder. But wasn't that difficult. It was just trying to figure out how many bolts. I did some research online and thought I heard 2 bolts, but mine was rusted on there pretty good. So make sure you take your time with it, and I hope you like it. Please hit the like button. If you like more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And if I got any more videos for this Mazda, I'll definitely get them out to you. It was not the most difficult to get to. I mean, you could do it without removing the intake, without removing the cooling lines. I was trying to diagnose where the bolts were and what it had, so I went farther into it so I could actually see what was there. Well, take care and have a good one.